Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the wisdom of Epictetus on building self-worth from within. In a world where we often seek validation from others, Epictetus teaches us the value of internal confidence and resilience. Today, we'll discuss how relying on inner strength rather than external approval can lead to a fulfilling and balanced life. By embracing these timeless lessons, you can find peace, freedom, and a true sense of self. If you're interested in more insights on ancient philosophy for personal growth, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus placed great importance on the concept of internal validation, teaching that self-worth should come from within, not from the opinions of others. According to Epictetus, true strength and confidence arise from an unwavering sense of self that remains steady in the face of external praise or criticism. Relying on external validation can lead to an unstable sense of self-worth as we become vulnerable to the shifting judgments and opinions of others. Instead, Epictetus encourages us to build a resilient internal foundation of self-respect and self-worth. This principle of internal validation is essential for cultivating inner confidence, a mindset that helps us stand firm in our values and beliefs and live a life of genuine fulfillment, irrespective of others' approval or disapproval. At the heart of Epictetus' teachings is the idea that when we base our self-worth on others' opinions, we hand over control of our happiness and peace of mind. People's judgments are often fleeting, inconsistent, and influenced by factors unrelated to who we truly are. Basing our self-worth on this external feedback can leave us in a state of constant anxiety, as we may worry about meeting others' expectations or maintaining their approval. Epictetus warned that this pursuit of external validation is not only exhausting, but also leaves us vulnerable to disappointment and self-doubt. Instead, by focusing on internal validation, we reclaim control over our sense of worth, making it a stable source of strength that is not subject to the changing tides of external opinions. One of the significant advantages of cultivating self-worth from within is that it allows us to remain grounded in our values and principles. Epictetus taught that external validation often leads us to compromise our beliefs to gain approval or avoid criticism. For instance, we may find ourselves agreeing with popular opinions, even if they conflict with our own beliefs, simply to fit in or be accepted. This tendency to conform for the sake of validation can lead us to lose sight of who we are and what we truly stand for. However, when we draw our self-worth from within, we are more likely to make decisions that align with our values, even if they are unpopular. This inner strength allows us to act with integrity, which in turn fosters genuine respect from others. Epictetus believed that relying on internal validation is essential for building resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and criticism, and those who depend on others' approval are often the most affected by adversity. When we face criticism or failure, a fragile sense of self-worth can quickly erode, leading to self-doubt and feelings of inadequacy. By contrast, if we derive our worth from within, we are better equipped to handle criticism and setbacks, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than threats to our self-esteem. This internal resilience allows us to maintain a balanced perspective, acknowledging constructive feedback while dismissing baseless criticism. As a result, we become more adaptable, confident, and capable of persevering through challenges. A life guided by internal validation also frees us from the need to compare ourselves to others. Epictetus observed that the pursuit of external validation often leads to envy, as we measure our worth against others' achievements, status, or possessions. This habit of comparison can be deeply detrimental, as it fosters feelings of inadequacy and distracts us from our own journey. When we depend on inner confidence, however, we shift our focus from comparison to personal growth. We become more invested in our own progress, setting meaningful goals that reflect our unique values and aspirations. This approach allows us to celebrate our accomplishments and appreciate our strengths without constantly feeling the need to compete with others. Another essential aspect of Epictetus' teaching on internal validation is the idea that it fosters true self-acceptance. When we seek external approval, we often try to hide or change aspects of ourselves that we believe others may disapprove of. This tendency can lead to a fractured sense of self, as we present different versions of ourselves depending on our audience. Epictetus argued that this pursuit of approval often leads us to feel disconnected from our authentic selves. By cultivating self-worth from within, we become more accepting of our strengths and imperfections, allowing us to embrace our true selves without fear of judgment. This self-acceptance is a powerful source of confidence, as it allows us to approach life with a sense of authenticity and ease. Epictetus' emphasis on internal validation also aligns with his broader Stoic philosophy of focusing on what we can control. According to Stoic principles, we have limited control over external events, including others' opinions, but we have full control over our own attitudes and beliefs. By concentrating on our internal sense of worth, we exercise this control, choosing to base our confidence on factors within our influence. This focus not only empowers us, but also reduces unnecessary stress and anxiety, as we no longer feel the need to please everyone or win their approval. Instead, we find a sense of peace in knowing that our self-worth is secure, regardless of others' opinions. One of the most significant outcomes of internal validation is that it helps us develop a mindset of self-compassion. When we depend on external validation, we may become overly critical of ourselves, fearing that any mistake or flaw could lead to disapproval. This fear of failure can be paralyzing, preventing us from taking risks or embracing new opportunities. However, when we derive our worth from within, we are more likely to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. We recognize that mistakes are a natural part of growth and that they do not define our worth. This self-compassion enables us to approach life with a sense of curiosity and openness, embracing both successes and setbacks as valuable learning experiences. Epictetus' teachings on self-worth also emphasize the importance of cultivating self-respect. When we rely on internal validation, we hold ourselves to a higher standard, setting goals and expectations that align with our values. This sense of self-respect encourages us to act with dignity, kindness, and integrity, which in turn earns us the respect of others. By focusing on becoming the best version of ourselves rather than seeking approval, we attract positive, meaningful relationships and inspire those around us. In this way, Epictetus' philosophy not only leads to a more fulfilling life, but also contributes to a more supportive and respectful community. A life guided by internal validation also allows us to experience a deeper sense of freedom. When we are constantly seeking approval, we often make choices based on what we think others want or expect, rather than what truly aligns with our values. This need for validation can limit our potential, as we may avoid pursuing our passions or taking bold steps out of fear of judgment. However, when we draw our self-worth from within, we are free to make choices that reflect our true desires and aspirations. This freedom allows us to live a life that is authentic and fulfilling, guided by our own vision rather than others' expectations. In conclusion, Epictetus' teaching on internal validation is a powerful lesson in self-confidence, resilience, and freedom. By choosing to base our worth on our values and principles rather than others' opinions, we create a foundation of strength that allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and integrity. Internal validation empowers us to act with authenticity, pursue meaningful goals, and maintain a sense of peace regardless of external circumstances. Through Epictetus' wisdom, we are reminded that true confidence comes from within, and that by embracing our inner worth, we can live a life that is both fulfilling and inspiring. Thanks for watching. Remember, building inner confidence helps you live authentically and with purpose. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more insights on applying ancient wisdom to modern life. See you in the next video.